Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got some exciting news about the upcoming Emmy Awards. It's going to be a night filled with laughter, heart, and maybe a few surprises because guess who's hosting? None other than Schitt's Creek stars Eugene Levy and his son Dan Levy. Let's dive into what we can expect from this dynamic duo. Now, if you remember, Eugene and Dan Levy absolutely stole the show with Schitt's Creek a few years ago, sweeping the 2020 Emmy Awards with a whopping 9 wins. And guess what? They're back again, but this time as hosts of the 2024 Emmy Awards. In a recent sit-down with ABC News' Chris Connolly, Eugene and Dan talked all about their big return. Eugene humorously pointed out that they're making Emmy history by being the first father-son duo to host the show. Talk about family goals, right? Dan shared that he had some initial nerves about hosting such a big event. Hosting the Emmys? That's no small task. But Dan said, "My biggest obstacle was fear. And I feel like if fear is your biggest obstacle, you have to do it." What a great perspective. Even Eugene joked about the challenge. He said when he first told his wife that they were asked to host, her immediate response was, "Well, you're not doing it." Laughs. But despite the nerves, it was the challenge and excitement that drew them both in. One thing that's sure to make this hosting duo special is their incredible chemistry. The father-son pair describes their dynamic as a lot of humorous bickering, with Dan calling it a general lack of respect back and forth. But that's what makes them so entertaining. And honestly, it's something we can't wait to see play out on stage. Dan also mentioned that their real-life family dynamic was a big part of what made Schitt's Creek such a hit. He said, "I remember knowing exactly what pushed my dad to the edge and used that in the show as much as I could. Sounds like we're in for some great moments." And speaking of Schitt's Creek, there might be some familiar faces popping up during the show. While Eugene and Dan didn't confirm anything, they hinted that we might see some of our favorite characters from the show reappearing at the Emmys in ways we wouldn't expect. Fingers crossed. This year's Emmy Awards is packed with some of the best TV shows competing for the top prizes. Leading the nominations is Shogun with 25, The Bear, close behind with 23, and Only Murders in the Building with 21 nods. It's shaping up to be an incredible night. As for the Levy's hosting style, Dan said they're aiming to host with heart and kindness, while still bringing the sharp comedy that everyone expects. Eugene added, "We've got to be funny. We really hope that it's just a fun vibe." Well, if their hosting is anything like Schitt's Creek, it's going to be an unforgettable night. So, what do you think? Are you excited to see Eugene and Dan Levy take on the 2024 Emmys? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to catch the show on Friday, September 13th at 8 p.m. ET. If you loved this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates on your favorite TV moments. See you next time, and stay tuned for more exciting content.